Welcome back. Today, the Bay Area celebrated the life of a legendary television broadcaster, one of her own, Belva Davis, who died in September at the age of 92. She made history when she went on the air at KPIX in 1967. Belva was the first black female TV journalist on the West Coast. She began her career right here, as we mentioned, at KPIX. Well, today she was remembered for her groundbreaking journalism and for how she fought for those following in her footsteps. Julia Goodridge shows us how the broadcasting world and some of her dear friends gathered to say goodbye.
If you just call me,
Inside Grace Cathedral, a gathering that was all about a life well lived. Those here came to honor the late Belva Davis.
So that was Belva. She was very insistent on equality and justice and having a seat at the table, not only for her, but for everyone, and I'm the beneficiary.
So Belva and I walked across the schoolyard and became friends for life.
At the service, childhood friend Rosemary Towns recounted when Belva interviewed for a local TV job. She was met with racism and turned away.
Belva never gave up, and we were right there cheering her on when she went to KPIX. So she was a very forgiving person.
Former KPIX reporter and anchor Barbara Rogers remembers walking into Channel 5 for the first time and running into Belva.
And as soon as she met me, she said, "What are you doing for Thanksgiving?" Well, of course, I was just getting here. I hadn't even thought about it. And she said, "Come to my house for Thanksgiving dinner." She invited me, an unknown person, to her house for Thanksgiving dinner, and we became good friends after that.
Attending the celebration, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, as well as former California Assembly Speaker and San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown.
Belva covered every aspect of our lives in the Bay Area, our lives in California, and my friends in the world of politics regularly ask me, what about Belva?
Belva was the calm center of the chaotic newsroom.
Also present, Bill Whitaker, who produced a newscast with Belva at KQED. As a 60 Minutes correspondent, he's faced tough situations, but none as daunting as making an error on Belva's newscast.
Believe me, you have never been glared at until you've been glared at by an angry Belva Davis.
Whitaker says Belva practiced the kind of journalism that put the world in context, that depended on facts.
Well, this is a democracy. We're the ones who decide where we want to go and how we want to go there. And if we don't have proper, correct, factual information, we can't make good decisions. And Belva was dedicated to making sure people had factual information to help us all move forward.
That meant building trust with viewers, something Belva reminded us of in 2018.
We really can't give up. We can't have a democracy without having trust and belief in something. If we don't, then it's not a democracy.
KPIX News in San Francisco.
Belva was married to her husband, Bill, a TV cameraman, for 62 years. She worked as a journalist in the Bay Area for 5 decades. She retired in 2012 at the age of 80.